Hello everyone, welcome to H&S Automotive, and thank you for taking an interest in this 2012 Chrysler Town & Country. So in this video, we'll be doing a walkthrough of this vehicle. I'll point out any imperfections the vehicle has, and then we'll also go over some of the major features and functions of this vehicle. Now before we get started, we would like to point out that we purchased this vehicle from an insurance company. This vehicle had some damage over here on the driver's side front, which caused us to replace the front bumper cover, as well as the headlight, and then the fender as well. So the damage was just kind of concentrated onto this corner over here. Now, with that being said, there were no airbags deployed in the accident. There was no structural damage or anything like that. It was all just these few bolt-on parts. This vehicle does still have a clear Wisconsin title, so it's not a salvage or rebuilt or anything like that. It is still a clear Wisconsin title. All right. So from here, we'll just kind of, to get started with the video walkthrough, at first I'll just kind of walk around the vehicle, give you guys a general overview, and then after that, we will dive in a little bit deeper. So here we are coming around towards the rear of the vehicle. Here we are on the passenger side. And here we are back at the front of the vehicle. So starting with the front bumper cover. Now this is a brand new bumper cover, so there's not going to be any whole lot of imperfections on this one. So it's been paint matched to the vehicle. So the paint code is the exact match, but as you guys can see, there is a little bit of a I guess a difference in the shade of the paint. That's typically normal because this is a plastic bumper cover versus metal, and over time this paint has faded, and this bumper cover has been freshly painted, so there is going to be a little bit of a minor discrepancy, but it matches up pretty well. Now taking a look at the grille. Grille seems to be in good condition. It's not missing any spokes or anything like that. Taking a look at the headlights. Both the headlights seem nice and clear. No issues with those. Now, like I said, the driver's side headlight was replaced. Taking a look at the hood. Now, once again, I'm looking for any rock chips, dents, or scratches. Something that would stand out other than just normal wear and tear. But the hood seems to be in good condition. Now, coming around towards the driver's side. Taking a look at the fender. Now, this is a fender that we replaced. Unfortunately, in order to get the same paint code for this vehicle, this fender did come with a little bit of rust right over here. But overall, that's the only rust spot, other than a little bit on the passenger door, on this entire vehicle. So for the most part, this vehicle is rust-free, other than this spot right over here. Now, moving on to the tires. The tires on this vehicle are in great condition. It also has brand new front pads and rotors. Not sure if the camera's picking it up, but the rotors back there are brand new. And then moving on, taking a look at the driver's door. Once again, looking for any dents or scratches or scuff marks, but seems to be in good condition. Got the driver's door mirror over here. Now, this vehicle is equipped with blind spot monitoring, as you can see right over there. So basically, if there's, when you're driving down the road, if there's a vehicle in your blind spot, that triangle on your mirror will light up or illuminate to let you know that, there's an object in your blind spot. Moving on, taking a look at the rear door. Seems to be in good condition. And then taking a look at the quarter panel. Once again, very good condition over here as well. No dents or scratches that I can see. And then, like I said earlier, tires on this vehicle are in great condition. On this, it is missing a few center caps. We will try to source these, see if we can find replacements. But at the moment, it is just missing center caps, which is very common on these vehicles. They're just plastic pieces that just tend to fall off over time. Coming around towards the back of the vehicle, taking a look at the rear bumper cover. Now, the rear bumper cover does have a minor imperfection right over here. This is just a little trim piece. I guess over time it's just kind of broken off. But other than that, the bumper cover is in decent condition. Now, this vehicle is equipped with backup sensors. So these little slots right over here are backup sensors for the vehicle, as well as a rear backup camera. So it's got sensors and a camera on the back, just to prevent you from hitting anything. All right, so moving on to the driver's side, taking a look at this quarter panel. Once again, in very good condition. Not a whole lot of dents or scratches on this vehicle, other than that rust spot on the other side. For the most part, this vehicle is in very good condition. Taking a look at this door, passenger side rear. Once again, in good condition. Don't see anything out of the ordinary. And then coming around to the passenger side door. Now this is the rust spots that I was talking about earlier on the passenger side door. So it's got a little bit right over here, a little bit right here, and then a small one right over here. Now it's just surface rust. It's not like, you know, I can put my finger through it or anything, but it is there nonetheless. Moving on to the passenger side fender. This fender's in great condition. No rust spots, no nothing. Very good condition. And like I said, this vehicle does have the blind spot monitoring on both sides. Alrighty guys, so from here we will take a look at the interior and go over some of the features of the vehicle. Go ahead and open the door. So right over here we've got the driver's door for the vehicle. This vehicle is equipped with power windows as well as power door locks, and then power mirrors as well. And then taking a look at the interior. Before we go in, this vehicle does come equipped with WeatherTech floor mats, as you can see. So great thing to have in the winter. So from right here, we will climb into the interior. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, we are behind the steering wheel of this vehicle. So from here, we will take a look at the instrument cluster. So as you guys can see, this vehicle does have 98,000 miles on the odometer. Engine runs nice and smooth, transmission shifts nice and smooth, so everything is good as it pertains to the drivetrain. We do have a little warning light right over here, which is for the airbag. Now it's got one of the sensors that it has in the front is the wrong sensor. We've got the correct one on order for this vehicle, so that's why that light is on, and that will be fixed before the vehicle is sold. So at the moment the light is on, but that's just because we have the sensor unplugged, and that will be corrected. But other than that light, there are no other warning lights on in the dash. There's no check engine light, transmission light, or anything like that. That's just telling you that the headlights are currently turned on. But yeah, so zooming out, taking a look at the steering wheel. On the right side of the steering wheel, we have the cruise controls for the vehicle. To turn it on or off is just this button right over here. To accelerate or decelerate, just these two buttons right there. And then on the other side, we have a little menu screen right in the middle, and these buttons just kind of help control that screen right over there. And then you are able to answer or disconnect your phone from these two buttons right over here. And then we do have a few buttons behind the steering wheel. You see where my fingers are, just right below that. You're able to change the volume, the mode, and all that stuff for the radio. And those are located right behind the steering wheel on each side. All right. We also have the turn signal stalk right behind the steering wheel as well, which also doubles as wiper operation right there. And then just kind of getting an overview of the dashboard. As you can see, nice and clean dashboard, no cracks or rips or tears or anything like that. We got our transmission selector right here. This vehicle is an automatic. And then right in the middle, we do have a little infotainment screen. This is just kind of pertaining to all the features as it goes with the radio. Once again, we have AM, FM, as well as satellite radio. And then you do have the option to connect your telephone with this vehicle as well. So it does have Bluetooth connectivity, as well as USB connectivity right over here, and then aux connectivity right there. So it does have all that. Right in the middle, you get a nice little Chrysler clock, very classy. And then on each side, you have your vents. And then right underneath, you got your climate controls for the vehicle. So the fan speed can just be operated from this little toggle switch right over here. And the driver and the passenger side, they do have this vehicle does have dual climate controls. So the driver can set his or her own temperature, and then the passenger can do the same as well. So nice little option there. We'll go ahead and turn the fan off actually. Right beneath that, we've got our hazard switch right here. And then this vehicle does come equipped with a 110 power outlet as well. And the traction control button is right here. And then it does have an econ mode. So basically turn that off on the highway or in the city. It does give a little bit of better gas mileage. Right underneath, you got a little storage area to put your wallet, phone, or keys, or whatever the case may be, just right down here. And then this is a little slide out where you can put additional cup holders. Now there's no shortage of cup holders in this vehicle. So as you can see, just in the front right over here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cup holders. And then the door slots also have cup holders right there as well. So plenty of cup holders in this vehicle. All right, so now underneath the cup holder, you have more storage. And then this is where your 110 power outlet and then your DC power is located right over here. Now, as we kind of just touched on this before, you got some cup holders right over here, and then you do have additional storage once you move that out of the way. So it's got a little lever right over here, and then you just put that right there, and you have additional storage. All right, so just kind of taking a look at the interior. Seats are nice and clean. This vehicle does have 2 glove boxes, so you got one on the top and then one on the bottom right over here. Alrighty. So from here, we will climb into the back and check out the rear seating area. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, we are right over here in the rear compartment of the vehicle. So in the middle, we do have some captain's chairs. So we have the captain's chair on both of the driver and the passenger side. And then just a little lever right over here, just kind of flip that up. This vehicle, or I'm sorry, the seat just kind of slides out of the way, opening up this room to climb into the back. So got 3 seats right back there and plenty of room, you know, as you would expect from a minivan. And then you can just put this seat right back, and then goes back into position. Now, like I said, this vehicle is equipped with WeatherTech floor mats in the entire vehicle, but there is additional storage right under here. So basically, this vehicle is equipped with stow and go seating. What that means is these seats just kind of fold flat right into the ground. Same with the second row and the third row. So all these seats fold flat into the ground, just completely out of the way in case you guys need all this room for storage. Now that is located right under these mats. All right, so we'll just kind of climb into the vehicle. And now the sliding doors are actually power in this vehicle. So basically what all you do is you just press this button and this door closes right by itself. So this is a very helpful feature, you know, if you have small kids or just in general, nice little feature to have. And that is on both sides of the vehicle. So on the driver and the passenger side have that. And then just kind of in the back seat, you do have ambient lighting back over here, you know, gives it a nice little touch. And then additional storage. Now, like I said earlier, no shortage of storage in this vehicle. You do have the rear passengers do get their own climate controls. So you have the fan speed right over here, and then the temperature control is right there, and then the vent controls is right there. I'll just go ahead and turn that off. So yeah, and then here's the rear seating area. Like I said, more cup holders in the back as well. Alrighty. Now, in order to step out of the vehicle, all you really got to do is just kind of press this button again, and the sliding door opens by itself. Go ahead and close this up. Alrighty, guys. So the vehicle is currently running, nice and smooth running engine, but we'll take a closer look in the engine compartment right now. Alrighty, guys. So as you can see, we are in the engine compartment. So from here, I'll just kind of be quiet for a second, let you guys take a listen. As you guys can tell, nice and smooth running engine, no odd noises or vibrations. Now this is a 3.6 liter, 6-cylinder, made it to an automatic transmission. So from here, we will take a look at the undercarriage. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, we've got the vehicle on the lift. So from here, we will be checking out the undercarriage of the vehicle. So I will start from the front and work my way towards the back. So starting with the engine and transmission, just right down here. So right over here, we've got the engine, and then right over here, we've got the transmission for the vehicle. So as you can see, it's nice and dry, no oil leaks or anything like that. Now this person, I guess the previous owner did live on off of a dirt road, or, you know, in the countryside. So what you guys are seeing here is just dirt, I guess. We did take it through a car wash with the underbody flush, but we'll do that once more just to get the remaining stuff off. But yeah, so no oil leaks or anything like that, nice and dry underneath. Checking out the suspension components on the passenger side. As you can see, everything's properly mounted and secured. The CV boots is nice and intact. It's nice and dry. So if this was torn or ripped or anything like that, this would all just be full of grease. But as you guys can see, it's nice and dry down there. And then checking out the driver's side. So same story here, nice and clean. Everything's properly mounted and secured. No issues down here either. And then just kind of moving right down towards the middle, We'll move this apparatus out of the way. Checking out the, basically, so right now we are facing the front of the vehicle. So this is the subframe for the vehicle. As you guys can see, it is nice and clean. And now by clean, I mean there's no rust. It's still got the factory paint on it. Now, other than this dirt, which really doesn't hurt the vehicle, it's nice and clean. Just kind of taking a look right up here. As you guys can see, now we are looking at the back side of the engine. It is nice and clean. There's no oil residue or anything like that. This is what you want to see, you know, nice and dry. And then, so right over here, taking a look at the structural component of the vehicle. So this is the main structural portion. As you guys can see, no rust issues or anything like that. Now this is the rocker panel for the vehicle. Nice and solid. No corrosion issues. Now what you guys are seeing right here, this is just surface rust. You know, every Wisconsin vehicle is going to have that, but it's not like, you know, I can put my fingers through it or anything. This metal is nice and solid still. And then same goes for the passenger side. Rocker panels nice and clean. And then this is just the exhaust for the vehicle that runs all the way to the back. All right, so as you guys can tell, very clean down here. And then this is the spare tire for the vehicle. It's on these vehicles, it's located right in the middle. And then taking a look at the fuel lines. So these are the fuel lines for the vehicle. As you guys can see, still got the factory coating on them. They are no corrosion issues or anything like that. And then right over here, we've got the brake lines running to the rear tires. Once again, if you look right over here, still got the factory coating, corrosion free. Alrighty. So from here, we will work our way towards the back, right down to the rear suspension. So right over here, we got the rear springs for the vehicle, nice and solid, properly mounted and secured. And then right over here, we got the rear shocks. Now, as you guys can see, it's nice and dry. It's not leaking or anything like that. So that's what you want to see. And then same goes for the passenger side as well. Springs are nice and solid. And then shocks are not leaking. And everything else is properly mounted and secured. Alrighty. And then as you can see, the exhaust comes right over here. And then we are right by the rear bumper cover. So now this is a very good view of the tires of the vehicle. As you can tell, plenty of tread left. No issues there. And they are all evenly worn. So here's the passenger side. And then here's the driver's side. Alrighty. And that concludes our undercarriage portion. If you guys have any other questions or concerns, please feel free to ask and we'll be happy to get those answered for you. Thank you very much and have a good day. Bye-bye.